Afternoon, morning even, morning. It's actually the second time I've recorded this video. Already recorded a bit, but I've ended up changing my memory cards because I forgot I wanted to swap it with my camera, which was a larger memory card. So, and I can't find it when I've done the transfer using keys. Gotta love keys. What a load of crap. Anyway, yes, it's hump day. Happy hump day, everybody. Halfway through the week. Yes. I've been up since about 9:30 this morning, which is quite good for me. Got up to a nice surprise. Denise had left me a little note saying press start on the coffee machine. So press start. Got a jug of coffee already, but first. And she's done the sandwiches for today, so she knows I'm going to have something to eat, because 9 times out of 10 on a day off I don't eat during the day. So she's left her sandwiches so I can make some toasties. Yeah, apparently Georgia wasn't very well. I've just spoken to Denise on the phone, and apparently she was up at 3 o'clock and really dodgy stomach. But she said she was going to try and go to school today. Denise said, look, stay off school, no problem. She was okay this morning. Well, it's okay. It's a bit of a dodgy stomach, but hopefully she'll last the day. I know she's supposed to be doing boxing after school. Whether she decides to do that or just come home, we'll see. Got the washing in. Even though Denise thinks she'd done loads of washing the other day, the laundry basket was full. We're not sure where it's all come from, but it's full, so I'm working my way through all the washing. That's pretty much it for the time being. Got my pasties. I bought pasties yesterday, but I left them at work in the van, so hopefully they're okay to eat tonight. Because obviously, like, the nights would be cool, so the van would be like a little fridge, and there would have been, the other driver would have got them sort of like 8:30 this morning, give them to the boss. Boss has texted us to say she's got them. I've asked her to put them in the fridge, so hopefully they'll be okay. Steak and carrot pasties, handmade, lovely. You can buy them at the butcher's where I go to. Yeah, and our friend Kelly Cockcroft, who you may see comments on my videos, she's away on holiday soon. I am so jealous. I'm so jealous, Kelly. She's off to Bulgaria, which I've never been, but everybody I know that's been says it's lovely. So Kelly, just in case I don't get to speak to you between now and then, I hope you have a fantastic time, and I'll keep an eye on Facebook to see all these lovely photos and make me jealous. But have a fantastic time, and yeah, we'll see you commenting again when you come back. So yeah, I think that's all for the moment, guys. I'll catch you a bit later on. Same Farm Foods is shut. Iceland it is. I'm not that keen on Lidl. It's all weird makes I've never heard of. So yeah, off to Iceland. I've got me pasties from work. Still can't decide. I'm not gonna reheat them. Might be a bit too dodgy. I don't want to end up with like a really bad gut. Yeah, so I'm just out, come to get the stuff that we need for baits and things like that, plus chips. Well, I don't have to pick George up for like another hour or so. I don't know what I'm going to do with my time. I don't know whether I'd go and have a mooch in B&M, you know. Possibly. Let's see what bargains I can find. Oh, I tell you what, it's warm today. Well, it's showing 16 degrees. It was 20 degrees before, but it's pretty damn warm. It's pretty nice. Yeah. I'd rather have this than the cold, definitely. Can't get away with cold and snow and everything. I'd rather it was warm. Well, that didn't go to plan. I've been in, got everything I needed, plus more. Like £29.88 later. Only went in for milk, bread, ham, cheese. God, I bought myself a little bottle of milk to have in the car because I'm famished. Actually, is that even the word? Famished. Does that not mean hungry? I don't know. Well, I'm thirsty anyway. I'm thirsty and hot, so I'm having me milk. Oh yeah. I'm just trying out a new mount I've just got from B&M. There's not that many mounts are suitable for the Galaxy Note 3 with it being such a big phone, and especially if you've got a case on it, you know. A lot of them either don't hold it or they fall to bits straight away, but so far this is fine. Only costs $4.99. That's really good. So look, hey. Yeah, just waiting for Georgia at school now. Just been listening to David Cameron's sort of leaving speech that he done outside 10 Downing Street. Yeah, very nicely well put speech. Don't agree with a lot of it, saying like they've done so much to enhance the Navy and all these ships and submarines and things like that he's built, and the NHS and all the. To me, sorry, but in my opinion, they've screwed it. They've cut the armed forces and they've screwed the NHS and everything, I think. But, you know, that's just my opinion. Yeah, I wish him all the best, and let's see what this other clown brings. The one that's coming in, Theresa May. I can't remember if it's her that was a few years ago was trying to cut benefits and things like that. Invalidity benefits and all sorts of things. We'll see what happens. Time will tell. Yes, that's pretty much it for the moment. So I shall bid you. I've just remembered, don't forget to, if you've got any questions, send them across. We've had a couple in the last week, but not that many. So if anybody's got any questions they want to ask, or anything at all, just send them through. It'd be nice to get, because we enjoy doing these questions. We look forward to getting them. You know, it's nice sort of interacting with anybody, with everybody who's that views the videos. It's nice having that sort of interaction. Yes, so keep them coming. I'll make a note of them, and when I remember, I'll answer them on the videos. And so we've got a few to do. I think 3 questions to answer tonight. So yeah, just thinking there. You know, when you were at school, what's your sort of favourite memories of school time? Well, one of mine is like my very first school. There was this teacher, Mrs. Joyce. She was absolutely lovely. Me and my friend used to stay back, and we used to clean the blackboard and all sorts, you know, and close the windows and all. Because she was getting on. She must have been close to retirement when I was in first school. But we used to close the windows, the big pole with the hook on the end and everything, and close the windows. Yeah, things like that. And I remember the first school as well. We used to go out on day trips, and we'd collect stones from the beach and things like that. We had a tumbler machine in the corner of the assembly hall, and that was forever, just going round with all these stones in it. Even during assembly, we used to make an absolute rocket. But at the end of it, we had beautifully polished stones. No idea whatever happened to these stones. We didn't get them, but they were really, really nice. But this thing used to go for ages, even during assembly. You try to hear the teacher speaking or whatever, and it says in the corner of the assembly hall. Yeah, there's things like that. Let us know what your favourite memories are of school. Be nice to hear. Yeah. Hello, I'm back. We're back, and here's the Bosky. Hello. I was just saying earlier that Kelly Cockcroft going to Bulgaria next week. So jealous.
Lovely. Have a good time.
Yeah. Yeah, so Georgia's upstairs. We've had tea. We've took a chance with the pasties. We'll find out tomorrow. Yeah, so had tea, was lovely. And what sort of day you had at work?
Good. Busy-ish.
Busy-ish.
Yeah. It's coming up to that time of the month again where...
Coming up to that time of the month again,
No,
isn't it?
like work-wise.
Bit TMI there, darling, TMI.
Lower the tone.
You're the one to do. You're the one who's gone on about the time of the month.
The busy time of month, that's what I meant.
Okay, well, that's another name for it. Okay. Right, yes, got a couple of questions. Right, let's go for the first one. And this is from...
All right. This is from Bonnie Carroll.
Bonnie Carroll.
Really enjoying the Q&A. Since you're encouraging us to be nosy, I've always wondered why Steve stays in the car when you go to pick up the Sunday meal. Me parents just don't like him.
It's true. It's true. Yeah, it's very true. The mother-in-law, foster-in-law, I've got to stay in the car. Cause, like, Denise will vouch for this. She keeps hitting on us every time I go there. She does.
No, you hit on her.
There was once I was putting up decorations because Newcastle were in the Charity Shield final. I was putting up bunting outside and I was up the ladders and she pulled me shorts down in front of the bay window and all that. She's always doing something. And I keep telling her, well, come on, get your teeth out, like the gums, you know.
Unfortunately, that is a true story.
I keep saying, go on, gums.
No, normally, because we'll have been out somewhere and on a Sunday, my dad goes to church, as we call it.
The club.
The club. And we always sort of go around about the time when they're either having their dinner or whatever. So I just quickly sort of pop in, pick them up and that. But he isn't out in the house. It's just, you know.
But they do have an afternoon nap on a Sunday, so you know I think it goes back to when they had the place in Greece, when they had a little place in Greece. I think they just stuck to that afternoon siesta. You know, and they're getting old. You know,
they're getting on, aren't they?
Right.
For you soon.
2 questions here, and you've just deleted one.
Sorry,
just
Denise.
open it while you're deleting them. Open the thing. Right, click that one to say show completed. Just tap there. Right. Hey. She's on
Can
Wonder
I get
List.
that back?
Yes, click which one it was.
This one?
Right, there we go. Right.
Sorry. There you go. So this is from Denise Reynolds. This is for me.
Hi, Denise.
I hear Steve talk about the fossils. Lol. Brilliant name for the in-laws. He does have worse names than that, by the way. Yes. They sound so lovely making you Sunday lunch and having it all ready. Would you have them in your vlogs like the other Steve from Steve Vlogs does? Probably best go on. Answer, because although my mum and dad are quite jovial and they like to talk like any other mum and dad and that, they don't really like being the centre of attention, or
they're
like
quite private, aren't they? Really,
like having the photos taken.
I think I've got one photo of a mother, and that's it.
Christmas, so where you actually snapped one, I think.
Christmas. I've got to sneak it. I've just got to sort of like click, go. Just got to sneak up with the camera.
I took a photo of her, but it was a plastic and everything.
Normally if she sees you pointing the camera, she'll turn away or whatever.
She'll go like that.
The dad I think he probably would if he was drunk. Like catch him on a Sunday afternoon.
But they're not. No, they're not like that. They're just sort of. They know that we do it, and that, but okay, keep it up there. Keep.
I was going to say we've got a daughter. Obviously,
they know that we vlog.
Right.
I have to watch what I'm saying. Every single thing that I say, you do.
It's just her mind should just go.
You dirty-minded man.
Anyway, right. Next question. Right. So I think the next question's from Denise Reynolds as well.
Right. So show us what to do.
Right. We'll click Q&A again. I think. Right. There it is.
Right. So Denise, I was wondering, were you close to your brother growing up, and does he have any children that you were close to or in touch with?
That's for me. Yeah, I would say I was close to Jimmy.
Oh,
yeah,
God,
yeah. Yeah, he taught us how to play football. I became a goalkeeper because of my brother, all sorts, you know. And through the, like, when his wife died when they were quite young, and so they
Christine
helped.
was only 32.
It was about 32, yeah. So we helped him through that and everything. Then I actually lived with him for a while when my marriage broke up. Before I moved in with Denise. We used to go out drinking together. Then obviously his health got worse and worse and worse. He ended up in like hospice and in and out of hospital and being rushed in emergencies and things. They ended up in a hospice where we were there, every day for how long? Was it a year?
Yeah.
Pretty much a year until he passed away. Yeah, we were pretty close to him.
But unfortunately, they didn't have any children.
No, they didn't have any children. His wife, Christine, she was disabled, and they never did have kids, unfortunately, which is a shame, you know. But that's the way it is. But yeah,
Typical brothers used to kick the crap out of each other and
yeah,
stuff like that. You've told us some funny stories
Yeah.
about what you used to get up to. And
we used to have toy boxing gloves, and we used to like have a boxing glove each and just stand there and see who could like take the hardest punches, like punching in the face and all sorts of things, you know, in the bedroom, because we had a big bedroom. And because he used to he used to pin me down when I was a kid, and after he'd been playing football in the rain, his socks were soaking wet. He used to pin us down and stuff his socks in my mouth. He used to pick on his being the older brother. He used to pick on me, you know. So one day, I'd made a baseball bat in woodwork at school, and one day he'd been at work and he went to the pub after work and he'd come home and he was having a sleep. So I took that opportunity to bring him across the kneecaps with the baseball bat. Then ran like hell and hid.
Did you not say you fell once and you bashed head against the table or something because he was chasing you?
No, that was Mum.
oh no, that was me when I was younger. I don't know whether it was difficult to get us to bed or whatever, but my mum had this habit of just changing everything around in the house, like furniture. You would come in one day and nothing would be where it was when you'd went out in the morning, and my dad would always say, right, I'm going to chase you to bed, and that's so I ran into my bedroom, dived where I thought my bed was, and ended up the corner of a unit going through my lip. So no, that was me, not Dad.
Needless to say, she didn't move stuff around after that,
No,
did she?
not very much. No, I don't know about it.
I think our dad went mental.
I said, "Hey, coming down in the morning, you've moved the settee and everything." I said, "Down, I just fall."
Yeah, so,
Alright.
But
yeah.
even when you were older, like when Jimmy was in his wheelchair or whatever, we would take him out for days and that, and
Yeah, we went out once because he was near the end.
remember.
He was blind, like couldn't see a thing. Had
you haven't explained why though, have you?
Oh yeah, it was all down to diabetes.
Yeah.
His diabetes really took hold of him. He happened to have like dialysis, and he went blind because of it. Had fingertips amputated. Had the bottom of one of his legs amputated. God knows, there's probably loads, like many heart attacks and all sorts of things, you know.
He still kept going though.
Oh yeah, he still kept going. He obviously had his bad days, but he still kept going and things like that. But we took him out one day before he was in hospital. We took him out in his wheelchair and we went to the local shopping place. We should have really done a video about this separate one. Took him to Georgia, was pushing him around. Got a lovely photo. It's one of my favourite photos of my
I
brother.
pushed him around and he found a shirt or something and he was like feeling it and he went, "What's on this?" And I was describing what colour it was and what was on it. And
Georgia was like describing what's on the t-shirt and everything because with him not being able to see, you know. It was really nice, and Denise tried to do him in once and for all. We took him to Starbucks and Denise got him this biggest slice of chocolate cake you can imagine, which he quite happily wolfed down.
Because I forgot. Well, I just thought, "Oh, chocolate cake, Jimmy, do you want some?" "Yes, please."
Yeah.
about
I ate it and I worried all night, thinking, "Oh my god, if
Yeah.
he has a hypo or whatever."
Well, he did think it was funny. He did enjoy it.
Yeah, he laughed because he knew that I was going to get wrong with getting it for him.
Yeah. Yeah, but we took him into the sports shop because I was looking for a new hoodie because Denise has wrecked my favourite hoodie or something. And put on, he was just going round, I can't remember what it was, but with the girls on the checkout, you know, standing there.
Song?
With, and I don't know if anybody watches Little Britain with Andy Pipkin.
Oh, God.
We're going round, my brother, because this sort of sense of humour is that funny. We'd be picking something up and he'd be like, "I want one of those." You know, blind, one leg, in a wheelchair, couldn't see anything. The poor girls behind the counter did not know where to put their faces. We were killing ourselves laughing. "I want one."
Jimmy thought it was hysterical.
Oh, Jimmy thought it was brilliant. Yeah, he used to love doing stuff like that. You know, that's even when he was like blind and disabled, the whole lot. He still at times had a brilliant sense of humour. So hopefully that's answered your question.
It took a while, but
Yeah, like I say, I should have done a separate video. I'm thinking about doing a separate video. One was about my dad and my brother and my mum and dad and my brother. But anyway, that's just this one clip's like 11 minutes long, so I'll get going for the moment. Thanks for popping by. I hope you've all had a good hump day. Look at the dirty man good. Look at their face on that. Hump. Strange kid. But yeah, have a great rest of the week. We'll catch you all at the weekend. And thanks for popping by. And don't forget, keep those questions coming. Bye.